will be available to guide and assist you.
Ladies. Hello? Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome to the University of Tennessee, Knoxville's commencement exercises for 2025. This day represents a milestone accomplishment in the lives of our students. We are proud of their achievements at University of Tennessee, and we know that you are too. Out of respect for all of our graduates, we request that everyone in attendance stays until the end of today's ceremony. We want everyone to experience this important day without interruption or disruption. Please also remember that this is a formal academic ceremony and appropriate decorum is expected. At the end of the ceremony, all graduates and guests are asked to exit the arena up the stairs to the concourse level. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the academic procession. The procession includes college marshals, faculty representatives, and the graduates of the class of 2025. The University of Tennessee, Knoxville's Chancellor Donde Plowman, and the University of Tennessee System President Randy Boyd will lead the stage party. Everyone, please remain standing as you are able. And gentlemen, please remove your caps. As we begin today's ceremonies with the presentation of our national colors and the singing of our national anthem, vocalist Ashley Victoria Jones is accompanied by members of the Orange Blossom Saxophone Quartet. Today's color guard is presented by U.S. Army ROTC cadets.
Please be seated. Good morning and welcome to the University of Tennessee. I am Chancellor Dawn D. Plowman, and it is my honor to preside over today's commencement ceremony. Today, we celebrate an important milestone for our graduates. Not only the diploma they will receive, but we celebrate the education they have earned. Graduates, I hope this is a day to reflect on the knowledge and the skills that you have gained, the experiences you have collected, and the relationships you have nurtured. You have poured yourself into your studies, your research, your performances, your art. You've discovered new passions and committed to the causes that move you. You've done the work. You have prepared for whatever comes next in your life. Everyone, please join me in congratulating our graduates. None of us achieve great things without support along the way. To all of the family and friends that are here today, and to those who could not be here, your support, your sacrifices, your encouragement has made a difference. Our accomplishments always mean more when we share them with those we love. I know how proud you are of your graduate, and I want you to know how grateful we are for each of you. Thank you for all you have done to champion these volunteers, and to our faculty and staff who have challenged, mentored, inspired our students from the moment they arrived on campus until this day, walking across the stage. Thank you. Graduates, please join me in showing your appreciation for all those who have been part of your journey to this moment. Graduates, today you are joining a vast network of fellow volunteers who have taken what they have learned here on Rocky Top and carried with them the spirit of leadership and service throughout the state, throughout the country, and the world. Under your seat, you will find a gift from the UT Alumni Association, a reminder that you will always have a home sweet home here on Rocky Top. As you all cross the stage today, please keep in mind that you may not return to the seat you're in. So for that reason, we ask that you don't collect or open the gift until the end of the ceremony, now that everyone's picked it up. We are honored to be joined today by President Randy Boyd, who will bring congratulatory remarks on behalf of the University of Tennessee system. Dr. Boyd.
Thank you, Chancellor Plowman. Graduates, faculty, family members, distinguished guests, good morning. As the president of the University of Tennessee system, it is my honor to bring greetings from the UT system. So just in case you might be like I was back in 1979 when I sat in that exact same seat as you are sitting, graduating from the University of Tennessee, I had absolutely no idea what the UT system was or where it was. In fact, I'm going to confess this, maybe I shouldn't, but I'll confess this, I didn't know who the president was until I got this job 6 years ago, and I thought I should go look up my diploma and see who the president was. So I'm putting myself in my place. But for those that don't know who the UT system is, here we are by the numbers. We have 5 campuses, 2 statewide institutes, 95 extension offices, 1 in every single county in the state. We have 10 ag research centers that have over 40,000 acres, over 62,000 students enrolled and climbing every year, 14,000 faculty and staff, and over 458,000 alumni in every single state in the United States and countries all around the world. And up until about a month ago, I could say, and also 1 in outer space. But fortunately for us, our astronaut got to come back home about a month ago. So from Mountain City to Memphis, everywhere you look, UT. So on behalf of UT, I'm here to congratulate all of you. Today, we are celebrating all that you have accomplished. Today, or to arrive here today, you have had to overcome some extraordinary challenges, including even a pandemic. And through it all, you have succeeded. I've spent my life studying successful people, and I have found there's no one path to success. There's no one leadership style, and there's no one magic formula. However, I have noticed one characteristic that everyone that has ever been successful has in common, and that is persistence. Everyone gets knocked down. Everyone fails at some point. But successful people get back up, and they keep going. By sitting here today, You have proven you have what it takes. You have proven you are persistent. You have proven that you have the intelligence and the talent and the determination and the grit to be successful. So congratulations. We're all excited to see all the great things you will accomplish in your life. So I'm really happy to find out that I'm actually the keynote speaker this morning. You should be happy to know that this isn't my first time. The first time was about 20 years ago, also in this building, and I thought I did a really good job. Until about 2 days later, I'm at lunch at a restaurant, and one of my friends comes up to me and he says, oh, I was at the commencement. Oh, really? How did I do? And I was expecting some compliment. And instead, he says, well, you were really long and really boring. But fortunately for you, he gave me some really good advice. He said 3 things. First, tell stories so you're not so boring. People like to hear stories. Second, it's helpful if the story has a point. It doesn't have to, but it's just helpful. And third, and the most important thing of all, remember, nobody came here to hear you speak. So be brief. Now, if people are clapping for being brief. So I shared this with Dondi just before we walked on. She says, I think all 3 points are good, but let's just skip the stories. Tell the point and be brief. So that's what I'm going to do. So I have 3 points to share with you. First, and here's something you're not going to hear every day. I think maybe I may be the only commencement speaker in the entire country that's going to share this advice to any group in the country. So here's the advice. I would like you to go forth and fail. Everyone fails at some point, and doing so early in life has its benefits. Here's why I say that. If you're like I was, you're probably starting off with nothing. So you don't really have that far to fall anyway. And you learn more from your failures than you do from your successes. So being young, you'll have the rest of your life to put these lessons to work for you. So be bold, take some risk, and make your first career choices places where you can continue to learn, even if there's a chance of failure. That's okay. Second, make detailed plans and have ambitious goals, but also look for serendipity. Oftentimes, the best things in life are those you don't plan for. That's the definition of serendipity. And I found if you expect serendipity, if you're looking for it, you will find it. Lastly, remember, success begins with yes. Every great adventure, every great story starts with someone saying yes. It never starts with somebody saying no. So look for opportunities, take some risks, and say yes. And that's it. 3 pieces of advice. Don't be afraid to fail. Look for serendipity, and say yes to opportunities. So in closing, don't think of commencement as the end of your relationship with the University of Tennessee. It's really just the beginning. For me, I graduated 46 years ago from UT Knoxville, and I've benefited more from my relationship from my alma mater after graduation than I did before. My business had research partnerships with UT. We hired UT graduates and sponsored forums. I personally have had the opportunity to be a guest lecturer. I've served on some advisory boards and formed philanthropic partnerships to give back to our community. I've also tried to pay back my university by donating to projects that I'm passionate about. And now I have the privilege to serve as our president, which is the honor of my life. For me, graduation was just the beginning. I hope the same thing will be true for all of you. So please stay engaged, continue to give back to your alma mater so that thousands more can benefit from the same great experiences that you have had. Once again, congratulations today on your tremendous accomplishment. Thank you.
Thank you so much, President Boyd. Today, our graduates will be introduced individually. Our students have worked hard to earn these degrees. That's an understatement. I recognize that. I ask that you be patient as we recognize each graduate. We will announce names by college. Graduates receiving master's degrees will be recognized first in each college and will be wearing a hood with their regalia, which signifies their achievement of advanced studies in their respective fields. Graduates, the ushers will direct you to the stage where you will be introduced. After you cross the stage, you will be handed a distinguished letterpress print of the Torchbearer's Creed. This artwork is a mix of antique and modern fonts debossed onto craft paper in Pantone 151. This exclusive print is given only to graduates at commencement, a way to forever treasure your time here and to remind you of the importance of giving light to others. Once you have received the print, please return to your seats. The official degree conferral will take place once all of the names have been called.
Our first group of graduates today will be receiving degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences. Stephen William Lumsdane.
Colton Perry Goodman.
Shayna Mackenzie Mahaffey.
William Thomas Taylor.
Abhinav Rajal.
Deanna Lynn Pickle.
Hannah Elizabeth Garrett.
Amy Ridley.
Andreas Constantine Thompson.
Summer Brianne Berthelson.
Kyle Michael Cottier.
Caitlin Diane Anderson.
Lakeisha Yvette Lee.
Eliza Brigham Frensley.
Francis Aquaboa Acosta.
Ruchi Singh.
Allie Dolores Richardson.
Hannah June Langer.
Merrick Sloan.
Charles Patrick Ramey.
Sandra Dolores Gomez Amador.
Harrison William McCroskey.
Masamila Lua Tamadayo Ario.
Jake A. Carr.
Allison Lee Butcher.
Michaela Louise Locken.
Amore J. Petit.
Sophie R. Smirka.
Aspen Elizabeth Freeman.
Alex Heder.
Greta Louise Gessert.
Grace Madeline Gibson.
Jessica Marie Hammonds.
Nevin Nur Bulut.
Dylan Emmanuel Niranjan Jude.
Patricia Grace Condon.
Ebenezer Aqua.
Miriam Mohammed.
Robert Quisman.
Hannah M. Maddox.
Stephen Craig Burton.
Urmurtusi or Barlengar.
Tamatayo Alusagan Babieju.
Marie Feta.
Griffin Ryan Smith.
Philip Matthew Holquist.
Jonah Patrick Dittus.
Aisha Syed Ahmed.
Mackenzie Elizabeth Dale.
Lizzie Laurent.
Aspen Mazata.
Madeline Teresa Gabby.
Kirkpatrick Lucas Doherty.
Walker Ryan Perrin.
Parker McCoig.
Margaret Montague Sweet.
Joshua Colby Osborne.
Carissa Cheyenne Daly.
Miriam Saeed Ahmad.
Evan Shannon.
Mason Marie Black.
Benjamin Walker Woods.
Taryn Arnaz Hibbler.
William Graham Witherspoon.
Sean Michael Larimore.
Piper McCarty.
Lily Grace Martin.
Taylor Nicole Tutorup.
Journey King.
Josie Carolyn Bankston.
Yusuf Ashraf Hussein.
Finn H. Wheeler.
Mary Grace Macaulay.
Daniel A. Freeston.
Macy Elizabeth Kozinski.
Michelle Teresa Annette Ward.
Miley Sue Conti.
Melina Brooke Alexander. Addison G. Summers.
Desiree Kylie Dean Cordell.
Sydney Grace Hamilton.
Dorothea Hope Stansel.
McKenna Riley.
Thea Marie Haney.
Battaglia. Ella Battaglia.
Hadijaya Javed. Theodore Christopher Searcy.
Hunter Stephen Miller.
Hannah Grace Detman.
Edward H. Conway.
Hannah Grace Schmidt. Ellen Ann Barnes.
Meadow Cagle.
Mitchell Harrison Cummings.
Zachary John Lassiter.
Grace Victoria Price.
Carly McCarter Baldwin.
Caroline Judith Fields.
Jenna Ruth Mitchell.
Annika Louise Selman.
Jordan Ralph Goskowitz.
Claire Nicole Bolton.
Nevaeh Lavia Daniel.
Mason John Meek.
Okay. Rayston Simone Laddiser.
James Daniel Klepper.
Mason Alice Nip.
Christian Pence.
Hogan Harold Whalen.
Lisbeth Cameron.
Alexander N. Hernandez.
Sarah Marie Magabab.
Alexis Jean Kessens.
Ni Yenli Win.
Drew Christopher Matson.
Sonia Wajia Win.
Wolfgang Rudiger Solk.
Alyssa R. Whaley.
Cameron Hover Reeves.
Catherine J. Torrance.
Chad Allen Burkinge.
Juan Okuch Longmianga.
Nandini Ashish Patel.
Dylan Reese Mitchell.
Victoria Lyles Dockery.
Claire Elizabeth Hamilton.
Lucy Grace Minor.
Taylor F. Van Doozy.
Camille Elizabeth Armstrong.
Alexandra Faith Cummins.
Neela Jayla Manakavasagam.
Caroline Cazares Powell.
Abby Lynn.
Isabella Gray Tapadino.
Ya Ting Jin.
Abby Grace Jordan.
Kaylin Seth Paleologos.
Noah C. Pagel.
Nicholas Anderson Vanover.
Ethan Alexander Fry.
Adrian Mota Gutierrez.
Jocelyn Malia Stevens.
Darren Matthew Sieber.
Mackenzie Marie Williver.
Jerry Zhu.
Jacob Troy Stallard.
Mason Elizabeth Logan.
Lauren Vinoya Irby.
Linda K. Lee.
Taya Lan Andrews.
Majid Rashid Al-Gharari.
Owen Richard Booz.
John Garrett Stanley.
Zachary Austin Smitherman.
Carter Thomas Swinney.
William Isaac Tucker.
Michaela Denise Little.
Gracie Caroline Embern.
Brooklyn Faith Stewart.
Blake Wesley Gillum.
Abigail Christine Menensodas.
Elijah Kermit Welton.
Use Weiss. Brandon Michael Weiss.
Maya Maleka Arigi.
Adam Villano.
Destiny Nicole Lusk.
You know the Persian name. Cyrus Cross.
Sierra Nicole Segura.
Carson James Lacken.
Tykeria Alexis Richard.
Emily Grace Cantrell.
Faith Tricia Ingham.
Haley Michelle Taylor.
Benjamin Silas Como. Olivia May Bartoszewski.
Mackenzie Renee Pence.
Rogov Cherry.
Emma Christine Levy.
Sequoia S. Conkling.
Brianna N. Trent.
Ariana Rose Briones.
Alexandra Mary Hoffman.
Grayson Brock Cobb.
Torian Ariana Parnell.
Kelsey Nicole Blunt.
Christina Elizabeth Glanzer.
Emma Catherine Bowman.
Megan Curry Borgononi.
Grace E. Poland.
Ashley Elizabeth Holt.
Lindsay Nicole Napier.
Christian Clark Martin.
Zachary Matthew Palmer.
James C. Korjenik.
Tiffany Chen.
Olivia Grace Green.
Isabel Taylor Holmes.
Ella Glenn Barton.
Preston Pack.
Maddox Craig Thigpen.
Gavin Carl Guja.
Cruz Joseph Gouveia.
James Marion Clark.
Isabel Rose Alexander.
Kevin Huang Pham.
Autumn Grace Hall.
Home Saurabh Patel.
Samantha Ray Fulton.
Campbell Collins Mabin.
Shelby Nicole Hansen.
P. Ransom Lester.
Tristan Malzoria Brown.
Corny L. Nash.
Emma Catherine King.
San Surcoat Mirza.
Miranda Arden Phillips.
Joshua Brian Mills.
Amber Elizabeth Diane Early.
Kendra Marie Day.
Francesca Ravelli.
Anna Kohana Thomas.
Javier Gomez Marchant.
Andrea Michelle Hobbs.
Catherine Jean York.
Alexandria Page Wood.
Connor Xavier Hosford.
Sierra Renee Huff.
Morgan Elizabeth Joyce.
Natalie N. Smith.
Lorelei Grace Goolsby.
Trey Van Hooser.
Elena Marie Valero.
Juno Murray.
Ethan Peebles.
Caitlin Grace
Ellis-
Gerata.
Alessandro Moore.
Jacob C. Randalls.
Jack Lawrence Husky.
Jacob Lee Smith.
Kayla Nicole Casella.
Jesse Austin Peter Sealand.
Claire Taylor Osborne.
Joseph Charles Nemec.
Hannah Harrington Foley.
Amy Grace Wagner.
Geronimo. Sophia
Emma.
Marie Geronimo.
Emma Kate Vaughn.
Scarlett Kayleen McConville.
Anastasia Manigan.
Benvi Emiko Kelly.
Caroline Jane Workman.
Summer Elizabeth Aker.
Aiden Lane Littleton.
Tyler Glenn Myers.
Melody Dawn Scott.
Michael Luis Kirakudis.
Opal Anna Chancholo.
Marilyn Tess McCarthy.
Sabrina Sanders.
Luke McGlasson Leftwich.
Allison Christine Good.
Mia Biaggi Wallace.
Allison Suzanne Lee.
Nate Wilkins Slaney.
Adam Bliss Alexander.
Edward Lucas Smith.
Ashley E. Hodges.
Layla Grace Stepowski.
Sarah Riley McDaniel.
Hope Elise Davidson.
Anna Hodges DeFranco.
Annie Mae Holland.
Sarah Renee Day.
Timothy Scott Poteet Jr.
Onelika Karina Hall.
Evelyn Grace Wisdom.
Holly Ann Boucher.
Elizabeth Grace Smith Purcell.
Lu Hong Win.
Layla Rose Urgoyen.
Lauren Mackenzie Like.
Catherine Nicole Banks.
Ava Hyacinth Krepler.
Makina Carolyn Williams.
Trinity Jade Houston.
Adian Grant Lee.
Carly Aaron Bivens.
Cooper R. Campbell.
Abigail S. Hilton.
Darian Keeley Overbeck.
Lillian Grace Hammer.
Kayla Marie Parker.
Emma Lauren Massengill.
Alexandria Renee Booker.
Selena Rose Tyrell.
Sydney Elizabeth Smith.
Dan Ellen Hopkins.
Sarah Geely Barber.
Abigail Chong Mi Young Han.
Joanna Chin.
Marissa Nicole Caruso.
Peyton Alexandra Carr.
Brady Michael Johnston.
Lee Carolyn Hayes.
Caitlin Paige Curtis.
Matthew Ryan Connor.
Garrick Noel Cates.
Noren Percival Lewis Belcher.
Kyla Grace Boyd.
Aaron Sean Bailey.
Lauren Michelle Miller.
Marlena Grace Turner.
Olivia Brooke Rosenbaum.
Garen James Renner.
Peyton Christopher Shute.
Jacob Paul Craig.
Sophia Ann McKiernan.
William Mark Steen.
Peyton A. Story.
Sarah Elizabeth Thacker.
Caitlin Victoria Laster.
Garari. Mohammed Garari.
Hayden Garfield Reynolds.
Brainerd R. Clark.
Fisher Blake Hennon.
Trevor Nathaniel Schmidt Ernst.
Jennifer Carolina Vespa.
Sophia Maria Austin Verzosa.
Edward John Jahan.
Aliyah McKinsey Mahalati.
Cole Richardson Foster.
John David Joyner.
Kelsey Parker Cowden.
Catherine Elizabeth Lamb.
Bailey E. Dvork.
Olivia Marie Henderson.
Patrick Joseph Schmicky Jr.
Abby Grace McGill.
Mary Scarlett Rose Sharp.
Lydia Kate Adkins.
Rosemarie E. Villegas.
Livia Lauren Thomas.
Nicole Marie Vaccaro.
Amber Lynn Ferguson.
Delaney K. Sexton.
Alexandria Marie Neal.
Macy Lee Brown.
L. Hoyt.
Bethany Sarah Emily Lacey.
Jack Robert Mance Huffman.
Savannah Tori Swenson.
Parker Alexander Price.
Molly Elizabeth Deinhardt.
Renee Robinson.
Liam Wolfgang Mansell.
Hayden Armando Garza.
Joshua Godwin Miller.
Sandra Sunshine Cooper.
Lily Angeline Carruthers.
Isabel Elise Barrett.
Ahmad Abdul Bahar.
Justin Michael Phelan.
Laura Catherine Smith.
Aaron Keegan Lusk.
Catherine Sarah Bennett.
Christina Elaine Pierce.
Laura Ann Dixon.
Bixler. Miles U. Bixler.
Abram Thomas Atwood.
Olivia Nicole Chmielewski.
William Baker Danzy.
Michaela Grace McKinney.
Dylan Matthew Conyers.
Morgan Taylor Lott.
Eva Grace Kent.
Andrew Troy Abordo.
James S. Thompson.
Kieran Cole Phelps.
Allison Lee Smith. Emily Marie Russell.
Win Pham Phung Win.
Andrew Lawrence Croney.
Catherine Denise Brown.
Joseph David Alexander Witten.
Ulisa Faith Russell.
Amanda Elizabeth Bandazu.
Tylee Dawn Betts.
Seth M. Levan.
Erin Nicole Cantrell.
Joseph Elliott Cunningham.
Faith Ann Kestner.
Weya Fung.
Kylie Grace Smith.
Annabella Juliet Ruiz.
Madeline Rose Dormany.
Ryan A. Hogan.
Brooklyn Ruth Crabtree.
Jonah Ezekiel Harris.
Alex Brooke Hampton.
Derek Andrew Derringer.
Gregorio Mendez.
Nicole Marie Wise.
Brady Roxavon Senkamuni.
Jessica Nolan Style.
Colton Ryan Tucker.
Katie Brooke Johnson.
Eva Belevska.
Anna Maria Addis.
Emily Jennifer Bean.
Nia Alexandria Griffin.
Ellie Catherine Menon.
Heather Marie Onishko.
Kaylee Ann Otrolgi.
Brandon Edward Ball.
Tiffany Clara Marie Black.
Sumner Christian Gore.
Natalie Rihanna Jankowski.
Noah Philip Sherman.
Anna Claire Kersey.
Laura Barasuza.
Garrett Mackenzie Brewster.
Evan M. Ward.
Mia Karine Papazian.
Michaela Brooke Parr.
Sabrina Celia Godfrey.
Sarah Florence Ryder.
Daniel George Dumont.
Julia Denise Lowe.
Caleb Raymer.
Hannah Nicole Ray.
Abhilashe Ravi Pulori.
Maxwell Lane Pierce.
Andrew James Taima Taylor.
Emma Rose Dorr.
Emma Noel Capella.
Lauren Elizabeth Arnone.
Matthew Preston Roberts.
Samantha Sue McCarthy.
William Ryan Mahoney.
Chloe Michelle Siska.
Brooke Lee Bennett.
Jessica Ann Baker.
Emily Mai Nguyen.
Victoria May Campbell.
Isabella Lucille Bosa.
Rebecca Page Spiegel.
Etienne Johan Grobelar.
Campbell Annalise Cottle.
Gage Evan Savage.
Elena and Cawthorn.
Emily Taylor Music.
Matthew Thomas Schrader.
Abigail Grace West.
Sarah Elizabeth Parker.
Gavin Michael Tausch.
Abby Noel. Erin Marie Potter.
Tucker Gerald Raves.
Samantha Gerstner.
William Watterson Skeppens.
Margaret Catherine Beam.
Joseph Haycock Park.
Sierra Hadley.
Hunter Lee Taylor.
Riley A. Long.
Nicholas Frank Esposito.
Connor Lee Thomas Hawkins.
Amelia K. Tolbert.
Jace Landon Kesterson.
Jeremy Dawson Rogers.
Jacob Andrew Timpane.
Patrick Harrison Leposki.
Andrew Henry Beatty.
William Baseman O'Donnell.
Jacob Aaron Young.
Sydney Louise Quarles.
Turner Rex Perry.
Michael Alexander DeMattia.
Naomi Jane Rogers.
Jason Pipes. Pause for your moment.
Richard Andrew Myers Jr.
Elizabeth Nicole Ogden.
Julia Hartley Peteros.
Aurora M. Bills.
Michaela Jo Webb.
Abigail Kayla Allen.
Antonio Perales Jr.
Sarah Marie Coutant.
Savannah May Stanley.
Alexander Lott Heslip.
Cristiano Luis Damata.
James A. Gibson.
Sage Thomas Gray.
Lana J. Shedden.
Monsi Patel.
Vivian Wynn Skoda.
Sarah Catherine Mock.
Elijah Matthew Arender.
Michaela G. Tanner.
Nathan Alexander Johnson.
Navaya S. Castillo.
Autumn Fruso Comero.
Alicia Rose Rocky.
Eilena Safer.
John Michael Cantrell.
Caleb Michael Daquilente.
Tristan Daniel Moore.
Lee Daniela Summerlin.
Frederick Alexander Lee.
Colton James Summers.
Stockton Gabriel Ware.
Lydia Jane Biggs.
Hunter Gregory de Blackmere.
Tamika Tift Asante.
Stone G. Dudley.
Clore. Jack Livingston Clore.
Alyssa Marandola.
Tyler Tirapat Glover.
B. Moore.
Thomas Andrew Martin.
Michael Brody McCann.
Olivia Ruth Cohen.
Albert Land.
Sheldon Bernard Odie Jr. Tyson Day Blaze. Heal the world, sisters.
Our next group of graduates will be receiving degrees from the College of Nursing. Emily Catherine Weaver.
Noor Keali.
Holly Thao Nguyen.
Cheyenne Riley Behrens.
Devin James Dixon.
Marjorie Ann Catney.
Hope Ann Optograph.
Ryan May McMahon.
Lillian K. Mays.
Catherine Suzanne Freemole.
Catherine Barbara McGowan.
Karina Grace Atkinson.
Riley Jane Herda.
Rebecca Ann Wittenberg.
Allison Diane Singer.
Shannon Suzanne Reese.
Eliza Kate Horn.
Ava Francesca Crespozo.
Lily Louise Perez.
Emma Marie Carls.
Jacob Bruin Craig.
Yuri Park.
Chadley Breon Chisholm.
Morgan Long Winstead.
Summer Rose Kenny.
Blakely Morgan Fleeman.
Anna Elston Taylor.
Hassanin Aftawali.
Emma Catherine Stone.
Lena Roanna Monsi.
Emily Elizabeth Silva.
Lindsay Nicole Dennis.
Elena Christine Gray.
Ali Lawrence Dew.
Sydney Watco.
Rachel Louise Fields.
Nicole Tomty.
Eric John Dietrich Jr.
Ramil H. Abidi.
Seth Thomas.
Catherine Allison Means.
Emma Catherine Kaman.
Kelsey Shannon McMahon.
Victoria Ann Seibert.
Victoria Ann Gonzalez.
Natalie Ann Barnes.
Naya Yagnesh Mehta.
Megan Emma Conley.
Anna Kate Head.
Kaylee Nicole Miana Sipuski.
Casey Brianna Davis.
Hannah Ling Oltman.
Ashley Green.
Lauren Nicole Grossman.
Lindsay Josephine Prince.
Emily Frances Woody.
Emma K. Henke.
Julia Elizabeth Thomas.
Katie Jane Seraldi.
Courtney Lane Davignon.
Mary Grace Patterson.
Hannah Rose Collier.
Mara Noel Rachel.
Olivia Kate Rogers.
Sydney Elizabeth Merrill.
Elizabeth Catherine Williams.
Julia Sue Schwert.
Evan Nicholas Wing. Sorry, Isabel.
Ella Elizabeth O'Brien.
Mark Daniel Dyer.
Madeline Elizabeth Smartwood.
Reagan Elizabeth Ballou.
Allison Danielle Caton.
Maura Lynn Ginn.
Kayla Renee Osborne.
Estelle. Sydney Estelle Bennett.
Robert Tate Wheeler.
Shira G. Saltzman.
Frederick David Tully.
Leanne Elizabeth Ryder.
Leah Kathleen Devine.
Allison Church.
Jody Victoria Hinderleiter.
Victoria Isabel Turta.
Anna Christine Kalesa.
Alexis Marie Headley.
Christina Bernadette Gerbeck.
Kayla Streeter.
Mallory Gail Kovacs.
Madison Faith Haddock.
Anna Margaret Sobol.
Lauren Elizabeth Humpfelt.
Victoria Brooke Judy.
Avery Elise Fritz.
Lauren Lynn Keith.
Me. Erin Elizabeth Me.
Andrew McKinnon Tharp.
Olivia Taylor McMahon.
Hannah Rose Wenzel.
Lauren Elizabeth Burchell.
Madeline Hall Thornton.
Jamie Lynn Canary.
Sarah Page Amiss.
Kendra Townsend.
Lydia Elise Miller.
Brooke Emily Jenkins.
Mallory J. Smith.
Erin Marie Wilson.
Sawyer Zane Adams.
Perrin Lane Williams.
Cecilia Grace Day.
Allison Lee Campbell.
Ashley Morgan Hatchett.
Carly Jean Zentz.
Kathleen Shannon Lawler.
Addison Quinn Moyers.
Madeline Jamie Fleck.
Maggie Shea Donganeri.
Kelsey Nora Marino.
Shannon Marie Blake.
Sydney Rose Carnaggio.
Hannah Elizabeth Thompson.
Dorothy Rose McCarthy.
Lauren Elizabeth Bowles.
Catherine Elizabeth Myers.
Kyle Gordon.
Addison Elizabeth Bonner.
Alyssa Nicole Bogert.
Sarah Ann Thompson.
Jason Contras.
Hannah Ann Miner.
Blythe Haley Wellington.
Ashlyn Leanne Torbett.
Macy Michelle Durand.
Lauren Marie Errett.
Victoria Beth Kelso.
Sarah Grace Barnhorst.
Kirtana Krishna Satya.
Emma Caroline Ballas.
Madeline Renee Schaefer.
Meredith Ann Thomas.
Lindley Baldwin.
Brianna Margaret Roy Miser.
Kylie Frances Brown.
Janelle Ann Dumas.
Grace Josephine Wiggins.
Skylar Salemi.
Abigail Renee Eigel.
Isabel Grace Saunders.
Savannah Rose Schwartz.
Lauren Elizabeth Barboza.
Olivia Ann Garr.
Kristen Ashley Lay.
Allison Egan Carter.
Peyton Riley Lane.
Abby Brooke West.
Emma Jean Fisher.
Abigail Faith Casella.
Zoe Veronica Pagomanicus.
Eleanor Summers.
Anna Karine Opegard.
Katie Lynn Price.
Peyton Partal Mesky.
Tara Rose Liska.
Avery Quinn Gray.
Taylor Nicole Clausen.
Hannah Elizabeth Benahoff.
Catherine Grace Dugan.
Valerie Ann Brooks.
Kristen Noble.
Abigail Kolerick.
Ava Cassidy Marshall.
Megan Chambly Grove.
Ariana Erica Kearney.
Bailey Johnson.
Kayla Marie Wadsworth.
Shane Scott Gordon.
Sophia Liana Weber.
Anna Catherine Collins.
Liza Elizabeth York.
Emma Bishop.
Mallory Camille McDougall.
Cassandra Marie Dowden.
Keely Brenna O'Connor.
Cassidy Nicole Browning.
Cullen Christopher Munich.
Riley Mackenzie Webster.
Emma Catherine Sacchetti.
Carly Madison Bertalic.
Regan Elizabeth Bergen.
Alexis Anna Olivalo.
Obenza Ikeno Wakacha. Winze Wakacha.
Sydney Reese Waddell.
Tyra Monique Dodd.
Jalen Victoria Contagious.
Kayla Alexis Cooper.
Annabelle May Brayley.
Anna Rebecca McAndrews.
Rebecca Ann Cooper.
Nelson Renell Mora.
Carly Alexis Perigo.
Ansley Kate Rashkin.
Nora Louise Venipal.
Ella Rose Rivers.
Ella Catherine Hollinger.
And Isabel Catherine Williams.
Bryce Michael Morin.
Failure.
Aiden Sheridan. Seth Brady Maynor. Jacinta Chinanya Wokage. Jordan Marie Connor. Ellie Christine Clyburn. Eva Grace Stepnika. Savannah Renee Butler. Sarah Josephine Garner. Savannah Camille Ward. Anna Turner Wood. Sydney Alexis Emion. Lindsay Ann Cannon. Cassidy Renee Cyberon. Isabella Hayden Smith. Ashley Elizabeth Bogtong. Danielle M. Rath. Grace Marion Sangstock. Maya Rose Martinez. Kaylee Christiana McKegley. Isabel Aminata Samba. Kylie Madison Buno. Lauren Ann Satadowski. Perry Elizabeth Simpkins. Allison Nariko Kikono. Madison Holmes. Thank you.
Congratulations, graduates. Let's just do this one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my pleasure to welcome Major Michael Eklund to commission our ROTC cadets into the United States Armed Forces.
Will the officer candidates please come forward? Ladies and gentlemen, in a moment I will administer the oath of office to these young men and women. As I administer the oath, I ask that you listen carefully to its words. This oath describes the commitment these young officers are making to serve our great nation and defend its values. They are here today in large part due to the support that you all, families, friends, faculty, staff, and mentors, have given them over the years. I ask that you listen carefully to these words and continue to support these volunteers as they, in the spirit of selfless service, defend the ideals embodied in our Constitution. Officer candidates, please raise your right hand. Do you, having been appointed a second lieutenant in the Armed Forces of the United States, solemnly swear that you will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that you take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that you will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which you are about to enter, so help you God. If so, say I do. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you America's newest second lieutenants in the United States Army and the United States Air Force.
Graduates, we are so proud of you. I hope you always remember this moment. Now we've arrived at that part of the ceremony that I've been looking forward to, when I confer the degrees. We make it formal. I confer the degrees, and in just a minute, you can move your tassels, acknowledging the transition from student to graduate. This is a special moment to celebrate all the years of hard work and dedication. Degree candidates, will you please stand? Your presence here today demonstrates that you have done all of the work, you've completed all of the requirements for your degrees. On behalf of the state of Tennessee and the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degrees for which you've been recommended. Undergraduates, you may now move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations, graduates, and you may now be seated. We will close the ceremony, as it is our tradition, by singing the alma mater together for your first time as alumni. After the alma mater, at my direction, we will take a few moments to celebrate and soak in this experience. At that time, graduates, you may throw your caps, snap some photos with your friends. Family and friends, let's all cheer as loud as we can. This is a moment to celebrate yourself, all that you've accomplished, and all the people who've helped you along the way. After the celebration, the stage party will recess and our ceremony will be officially concluded. Graduates and guests are all asked to exit up the stairs to the concourse levels of the arena. Now, I'd like to ask everyone to stand for the singing of the alma mater. Congratulations again to everyone here today. Thank you for celebrating with us, and go Vols. Okay, graduates, are you ready? We're going to count this down. 3, 2, 1. Let's celebrate.